Howdy guys, this is Mr. Crawford, and I am not here today, but we still have to do a review, so let's go ahead and get started on our review. So please, phones away, headphones away, etc. Yeah. Okay, so the main goal of this, I will do the left side, the entire left side of this paper with you, and you will do the right side for extra credit. And a lot of y'all need it, so instead of just putting it away in your backpack and not doing it, maybe you might think about actually doing it this time and actually turning it in, because you need better grades than what you have. Also, turn your homework in tomorrow, tomorrow, or turn it in today if you're done. Anyways, number one. We have 8x squared minus 9x, and then minus 5x squared plus 3x. And all we're doing with this is combining like terms. We're subtracting and adding, so we're only combining like terms, meaning we only add the coefficients. We leave the exponents alone, leave them the same. Okay, so we have our x squared. Okay, those are like terms. So we're going to have our 8 minus our 5, which equals what? 3. Good. So we'll have 3x squared. Now we have our x's. Okay, so our x's, we have negative 9 minus 3. Minus comes from right here, guys, minus. So negative 9 minus 3, they're both negative. Since they're both negative, you combine the numbers and keep the sign. So 9 plus 3 is 12. Since they're both negative, it's going to be negative 12. So it'll be minus 12, and then keep the x. So this here is the solution. 3x squared minus 12x. Okay, number 3. This looks completely ridiculous, but it's slightly easy because all you do is combine like terms. On this left term, you have a x to the 6th power. The right side, you also have x to the 6th power, meaning we add those two numbers. So we have a 4 minus negative 3. What's minus the negative? Positive. So it's 4 plus 3, which is 7. So you will have 7x to the 6th power. Now, we also have an x to the 5th power here and here, meaning we're going to add those two numbers together. So we have a 5 minus 2. 5 minus 2 is 3. That was easy. So,
that was easy.
Cool. So 5 minus 2 is 3, so we're going to have plus 3x to the 5th power, because that's the like term that we had used. Now, as you see here, we have an x squared here, but there is no x squared on this side, so we do not do anything with that. So all we do is just write that, since there is no x squared. So minus 3x squared. Can't do anything with that. And now, lastly, we have a negative 2 minus 5. So negative 2 minus 5. They are the same sign, so we add the number. 2 plus 5 is 7. Keep the negative, negative 7. So it'll be minus 7. And this here is your answer. Okay. Number 5. We have a monomial multiplied to a binomial. So we're going to distribute x times 2x, x times 4. So, easy. X times 2x is 2x squared. X times 4 is 4x.
That was easy.
Cool. All right. Number 7. Again, we are distributing. Uh-oh, this time it's a little different. Haven't seen this before, but we're still just multiplying, guys. We have x squared times 4x. Remember, this is x to the 1 power. When you multiply, you add the exponents, right? So x squared times 4x is going to be 4 times x to the 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay, and then x squared times negative 7 is negative 7x squared.
That was easy.
All right. Now, number 9. Let's review exponent rules. Okay, and I guess 10 and 11. Remember, we have a term with an exponent on the outside. There's two parts to this term, the 3 and the x. So 3 to the 1 power, since there is no exponent, meaning we are going to distribute 3 to the inside exponents. So you'll have 3 cubed times x to the 5 times 3. 3 cubed is 27. X to the 5 times 3 is 15. Okay, that was easy. 10, again, simple. We have 2 over 12, which reduces to 1 over 6. Also, we have x to the 5 over x to the 9. We have 5 x's on top and 9 on bottom. So 5 of them will cancel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have 4 left on bottom, meaning you'll have x to the 4th power. Number 11, a little bit different. We are first going to distribute. We have 2 parts on the bottom, and there's an exponent that needs to be distributed. So distribute the 2 to the 7 and the 1 of the x coefficient. So that will become 6x to the 4th power divided by 6 squared times x to the 7 times 2 is, 7 times 2, yeah. Now simplify. 6x to the 4th power over 36. X to the 7 times 2 is 14. Now simplify further. Last step. 6 over 36 reduces to 1 over 6. And then on top you have 4 x's. On bottom you have 14 x's. If you cancel 4, that means you have 10 left on bottom. So x to the 10th power. Alright, that was the exponent rules. Real basic, guys. Simple, simple, simple. Now, number 12. Given a square with a side length of 4x plus 9y, calculate the area. Seriously? Well, I don't like having these types of questions, so we're going to get rid of that y there. We're going to have 4x plus 9 as your side length of your square. Okay, and remember, we have a square, and we need to find the area. And the area is length times width. And with a square, the length and width are the same thing. So that would become 4x plus 9 times the same thing, 4x plus 9. So you can use the box method or the distributive method to solve this. I will use the distributive, you do whatever you want. So the first term, distribute it into the second binomial. So 4x times 4x, 4x times 9. So 4x times 4x is going to be 16x squared. 4x times 9 is going to be 30, not equals. It's going to be 36x. 9 times 4x is going to be 36x. 9 times 9 is going to be 81. Combine your like terms. So you'll get 16x squared plus 72x plus 81. That's it. Number 14. The radius of a cylinder is 2x minus 4 centimeters. The height of the cylinder is x plus 1 centimeters. What is the lateral surface area of the cylinder in terms of pi? Okay, so let's draw a little picture here. We have a cylinder, and the lateral surface area is what I'm shading in. This right here is what we need to find. And that is given by this equation. A equals 2 pi r times height. Okay, so we have the radius is 2x minus 4, and we have the height is x plus 1. So all we do is make sure we know what that is. And we plug them in to our formula. So area equals 2 pi times 2x minus 4 times x plus 1. So we can right now ignore the 2 pi. We don't need it right now. And we're going to multiply the two binomials together. So we're going to have 2x times x, 2x times 1, which is 2x squared and plus 2x. 2x times x is 2x squared, 2x times 1 is 2x. Now, negative 4 times x is negative 4x, negative 4 times 1 is negative 1. Negative 4. So that there, put in parentheses because now we need to bring down your 2 pi. That's still there. So area now equals 2 pi 2x squared plus 2x minus 4x minus 4. Now all we do is combine your like terms, which will be 2 pi 2x, let's see, 2x squared. 2x minus 4x is going to be negative 2x minus 4. Lastly, we have a 2 pi on the outside of your parentheses. So we need to distribute that 2 pi inside to the trinomial. Since there are 3 parts, you will distribute 3 different times. So like a triple rainbow, guys. There, there, and there. And I need more room. Too bad. All right, I'm going to put it right here. The answer will be right here, guys. Okay. So 2 pi times 2x. We know that 2 times 2 is 4. So 4 pi x squared. 2 pi times 2x is going to be negative 4 pi x. Lastly, 2 pi times 4, 2 times 4 is 8, so negative 8 pi. Notice how I just left the pi's there. We're not going to deal with it, we're just going to leave it. So the answer would be 4 pi x squared minus 4 pi x minus 8 pi. Okay? I know the pi looks confusing, it's just a letter, it's just a variable. Okay? Don't freak out. Hopefully. Okay. 16. We did this yesterday. 16 we did yesterday. We have x plus 3 as the length of our long side, x as the length of our small square. It says the figure below is a square. What is the expression that represents the area of the shaded region? So we need to find the shaded region area. Meaning, just like yesterday, we need to find the area of the large square and subtract the area of the small square. Meaning, multiplying, because the sides of your square are the same. So this right here will be also x plus 3. So to find the area of the large square, it's side times side, which is x plus 3 times x plus 3. And you're going to subtract the area of the small side. The lengths are x and x. So x times x. Now, multiply those binomials together using the box method or distributive. I'll do distributive. You can do whatever you want. X times x is x squared. X times 3 is 3x. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 3 is, 9. I knew that. And then x times x, so now we subtract because of a minus sign. Minus x times x, which is x squared. Now simplify. We have x squared in the front, x minus x squared in the back. Those will cancel. Those will add to 0. So what's left is 3x plus 3x plus 9. 3 plus 3 is 6, so we'll have 6x plus 9. Okay, and 18. Oops. 18. What is the expression for the area of the triangle at the right? Oh no, a triangle, but it's simple. We have an area of your triangle as half base times height. Base equals 6x squared plus 2x. Height equals 3x squared. So the only thing we're doing is plugging those in to your formula. Sure, it's different, but you know what to do because we know how to multiply. So we have area equals 1/2 3x squared times 6x squared plus 2x. Okay, so all I did was plug in those two variables, and now we're just going to multiply. So we know that we can distribute into the binomial. So let's go ahead and distribute this into the binomial, the 3x squared. So bring it down. We're going to have 3x squared times 6x squared. What is 3 times 6? 18. And then x squared times x squared. Remember, when you multiply variables, you add the exponent. So what is 2 plus 2? 4. So we have 18x to the 4th power. And then we have 3x squared plus 2x. So we're going to have a plus here. 3 times 2 is 6. X squared times x to the 1 power. Multiplying variables, you add the exponents. So 2 plus 1 is 3. And that's it. That's the answer. You could also rewrite it as this. I don't know how the answer will be on the test, but it'll either be what I have here, or it'll be 18x to the 4 plus 6x cubed divided by 2. Okay. And now, ending with an easy one. 20. What is the simplified form of the expression 2y minus 5 times y plus 5? So, box method or distribution method. Okay, I'll do distributive, you do whatever you want. 2y times y is 2y squared. 2y times 5 is 10y. Negative 5 times y is negative 5y. Negative 5 times 5 is negative 25. And then you add your like terms. So 2y squared plus 5y, because 10 minus 5 is 5, minus 25. And that there is the answer. Now, I will admit, 18 and, 16 is easy, 18 and 14 are a little different because they're formulas of a cylinder and a square. But the other teachers thought that'd be a good idea for you to know, so it's on a test. Yay! So make sure you know that. Please don't freak out. You have the steps on the left side. Just follow exactly what I did on the right side, and you got this, okay? So, here we go.
That was easy.
Sure wasn't. The other half is for you, extra credit. Please do it. I'm begging you. I want your grades to increase. I need you to do practice so your grade will increase. Your grade will not get better by you doing nothing. Guarantee it. I'll be back tomorrow. Okay, finish this up and do your homework.